life is a time pass. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो तारी है सो मारी है, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. This time I was told by Prakash Maharaj that we should discuss something on some text. So what should be the text? So the text we have thought of is the Kaivalyopanishad. And this Kaivalyopanishad is the one which I studied as the first text in my life. And this Upanishad is used by the Mahatmas when they travel. Nowadays it may not be, but earlier it used to be. How much time it takes from Rishikesh to Vashishta Gufa? That is the question. See.
Yes, correct.
So, how much time it takes? So, normally people will say 1 hour, 1.5 hours. But those days they used to say, how much time it will take? 10? 10 means what? If you chant this Kaivalyopanishad 10 times, you will reach there. This is one of the most important. This Upanishad I am chanting for lives together. The moment the shower is on, Om Bhadram Karnebi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemaksha begins. This Upanishad, like every Upanishad, begins with a Shanti part. So here we also begin with the Shanti part. If you like, you can repeat after me. If you don't like, you can only pretend by lip movement. Om Bhadram Karnebi Shrunuyama Devaha.
Om Bhadram Karnebi Shrunuyama Devaha.
Bhadram Pashyemakshabhirya Jatraha.
Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha.
Stirairangaistuštuvagam sastanobhihi.
Stirairangaistuštuvagam sastanobhihi.
Veshema devahitam yadayuhu.
Vishema devahitam yadayuhu.
Swasti na indro vruddhashravāha.
Swasti na indro इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः
स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
If you can sit this side. This one is hitting you sound and creating a echo. Now it is better. See the difference? You can sit in the coach. Now see that rebound is not coming. It was going and she was absorbing all the wisdom. And we were left with nothing. I was feeling empty. That is why she was sitting there. But I am also not less smart. So, whenever we start anything, particularly studies, we have to think of something higher. When we think of something higher, lower things do not disturb us. And therefore, we start Om. Om is, according to our scriptures, all the three. Nirgun Nirakar, Brahman of the Vedanti, Saguna Nirakar, Paramatma of the yogis, and Saguna Sakar, the Ramakrishna of the devotees. All three things are included in Om. Om. So whatever is your way of thinking of God, take that. Om. Then the student offers the prayer. Bhadram karnebi shrunuyama devaha. O gods, let we hear all auspicious by our ears. Now what will come to us, it is not under our control. Somebody is speaking ill to us. You fool. Now what is the auspiciousness in the fool? Suppose somebody is abusing us. How can we see the auspiciousness in that? So, if you take the meaning which will benefit us, then what we have to take? Take a positive message from everything that you hear in your life. Bhadram karnevi shrunuyama deva. Once we take this positive approach in life, we will stop reacting. What is the reaction? Reaction is a negative approach to life. Bhadram karnebi shrunuyama deva. Because what comes to us in the form of the words may not be in your hands, but how we hear is in our hands. This is the meaning, Bhadram karnebi shrunuyama. Bhadram pashem akshabhir jatraha. See, so akshabhi, by our eyes, may we see something auspicious. See, eyes are two, so akshabhyam should have been, but akshabhi it is said. That means we have to use the third eye. Bhadram pashem akshabhir jatraha. Jatraha, O worthy of worship, may we see good things in everything and being. See, the net result will be, we will stop reacting in this world. Then, sthirairangai stuštuvagam sastanubihi veshema deva hitam yadayu. Yad ayuhu, whatever is our life, let us spend that life by the healthy body mind complex, so that we are no more enslaved by the world, nor we are running away from the world. This is the prayer. Then Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha. Vruddhashravaha, the one whose glory is very much known, let that Indra bless us. Now, Indra is the presiding deity of the hands. So what is the blessing of the Indra? We should be able to be self-sufficient. Take minimum service from others. This is one of the most important spiritual practice. Then Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha. Pusha is the sun. So may the Lord Sun bless us. He can bless us if we get up early in the morning. If we don't get up, how can He bless? So we have to start our day early in the morning. One lady wrote me one WhatsApp recently, 2 days before, from Chicago. Swamiji, I have started, she sent me one morning time, sunrise. Very beautiful picture. So she said, I heard from you that those who do not wake up before the sunrise, in their next life, they become khatmal. You know khatmal? Khatmal is the bed bugs. So, if you continue sleeping beyond the sunrise, then next life you will be khatmal. So, when you happen to see anywhere these bed bugs, talk to them. Mom, Dad, next life I am coming to you. Get out of this laziness in life. We must begin our day early morning in a fresh mode. Then, Swastina Starksho Arishtanemihi. See, Tarksha is the Garud. On the Garuda, Narayana sits and comes to us. So, the knowledge comes to us riding on the vehicle of words. See, therefore, may the scriptural knowledge come to us so that it will bless us. We will know clearly, distinctly what we are, what the world is, what God is, what is spiritual practice, etc. And Swastinastanaha Brahaspatir Dadhatu. Brahaspati is the teacher. So may the teachers bless us. Teachers bless us. Are we ready to receive that? In this manner, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 Shantis are with reference to 3 bodies. Let the gross body be available to us whenever we want. Let the subtle body not be disturbed. And let the causal body be cleaned. No more impact on our life. These are the 3 prayers we have offered. Now the story begins. See, after these prayers, the Upanishad begins. Athashvalayano Bhagavantam
Athashvalayano Bhagavantam
Parameshtinam Upasametyo Vacha.
Parameshtinam Upasametyo Vacha.
Atha means thereafter. Whereafter? Suppose somebody says, thereafter we went for a movie. Thereafter means what you did earlier. Earlier we had our dinner and okay, thereafter. So atha, thereafter means whereafter. So Ashvalayana was a great Rishi. He approached Bhagavantam Parameshtinam, Brahmaji approached and said, when? Thereafter. Thereafter means what? Now he has lived his life, he has gone through whatever experience is required, and now he has by his own contemplation and understanding come to discover this life cannot be the life's fulfillment. Friends, this comes in the life of any contemplative person, that the worldly things and beings cannot keep us attracting all our life. Unless we have the dispassion, we cannot get into study of scriptures. See, today when we went for a walk, so you are talking, a bird must have 2 perfect wings. One wing is strong, other is weak. The bird cannot fly high. He will wriggle around there. In the same manner, if we have only dispassion, see, I don't take anything sweet. Dispassion, yes. But why diabetic? It is not dispassion. Therefore, only dispassion is not enough, and only knowledge is not enough. If knowledge without dispassion, we become only the lecturer, college professors. See, Therefore, both the things are essential. To indicate this, the student Ashwalayan Atha, having tasted the world, he has effortlessly withdrawn from the world, and now he approaches the teacher. And which is the teacher? Brahmaji, the supreme teacher of the world. And he said, what did he say? Next mantra. Adihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham
Adihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham
Sada Sadbhihi Sevyamanam Nigudham
Sada Siddhihi Sevyamanam Nigudham
Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapoya
Jaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapoya
Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan.
Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan.
Bhagavan, see, attitude toward the teacher must be that of the divine. We are not talking to a person, but through the person, the divine alone is expressing. Therefore, hey Bhagavan, Adhihi, kindly teach me. What you want to know? Brahma Vidyam Varishtham. I want to learn Brahma Vidya. What is that Brahma? Varishtham. It is the ultimate knowledge. There is nothing more to be known beyond the Brahma Vidya. But why? What is the greatness about this Brahma Vidya? Hare? Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam. Sadbihi, all the wise people have been seeking this Brahma Vidya in their life, but it is Nigudham. It is subtler than the subtlest. Then, what will you get after studying Brahma Vidya, after Upanishad? Yaya achirat sarva papam vyapoya. By this knowledge, you will be free from all the sins. Now here we have to understand the meaning of the word sin. Normally, the sin is indicated in our scripture depending upon to whom we are addressing. See, like the small children, if they throw their book on the floor or no, it's God. So you must have seen in India here, I don't know. If you happen to touch your foot, any paper, you do like this thing. So sorry. So we are taught to respect. Therefore, if you do not respect, then you will be incurring sin. Second thing, eating habits. If we are observing something and if we do not do that, it is a sin. Therefore, no, observe fast for 2 more days. Then, if we go to the temple and do not behave properly, it is a sin. So, all these are sins. Bhagavad Gita defines sin. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujyaso naivam papam avapsasi. Papa, sin. Now there, what is the sin? The sin is when we interact with the world, do we allow any impressions to be formed on the mind? If impressions are not formed on our mind, we have protected ourselves from sins. So here, sin includes both merit and sin. There is no absolute sin, there is no absolute merit. Because in the relative world, everything is relative. Therefore, sarva papam vyapoya. The person who knows the Brahma Vidya will be free from all the sins. See how many definitions of sins. But the definition which I like the most is the one which was given by Sanat Kumarji to Yudhishthir, not Yudhishthir, to Dhritarashtra. When Vidurji told so many things to Dhritarashtra, Dhritarashtra asked, you know so many things. Is there something which you know and I don't know? So Vidurji says, yes. What is that? There is no death. There is no death. All the scriptures talk about, if you do this thing, you will die, you will go to hell. If you do this thing, then you will be born in a good family, bad family. So death and birth is the very foundation of all religions. And you say there is no death, how can we accept? And there he defines that those who do the sin, they go to hell. Those who do merit, they go to heaven. So what is the meaning of the sin? There he tells, Anyatha santam atmanam anyatha pratipadyate kim tena na krutam papam chorena atma apaharina. See? Anyatha santam atmanam. We are essentially divine. Anyatha pratipadyate. But we take ourselves to be the body, and after the body identification, then we take ourselves to be mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Is it not a sin that you are divine, but you make yourself papoham papa karma? Can there be more sin than this? So, anyatha santam atmanam anyatha pratipadyate kim na tena na krutam papam. By such a person, has he not committed sin? And what is the sin? Chorena atma apaharina. We are thieves. No, we are dacoits. How? The body is not created by us. The body doesn't listen to us. Yet I am the body. So we have encroached somebody else's property, and now after having gone, this is called as the body jihad. Body I am. See, friends, this is the highest sin. Therefore, the whole world comes into existence only after body identification. See, friends. So, yaya chira sarva papam vyapoya. Then what will happen? Parat param purusham yati vidvan. Once we discard the body identification, theoretically, what will happen? All the things pertaining to the waking world will be zeroed. How it can be zeroed? Like an actor. He is acting on the stage a particular character. He is a king. Talks like that, walks like that, everything is like that. But even that time also, he knows he is not a king. See, friends, this principle, if we can catch in our life, we have taken a big leap on our spiritual path. And this is indicated in our scriptures by one word. Call it as Ram Leela or call it as Krishna Leela. Leela means what? Everything appears to be happening, but nothing is happening. See, friends. And it is so simple and straight. There is nothing beyond this. This world has always been like this thing. It comes and goes. But we get so much lost in this, as if it is real. And therefore we suffer. And therefore, here the teacher gives us that we have to discover our correct identity as to who we are, what we are. And when the student has this approach, please teach me Brahma Vidya, and he glorified the Brahma Vidya, and I also want it, please teach me. And the Vedanta teacher is the one who washes his hands and goes away. He says, next mantra, Tasmai Sahovacha Pitamahascha
तस्मै सहोवाच पितामहश्च
Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogadavaihi
श्रद्धा भक्ति
Dhyana Yogadavaihi. Tasmai, to that student, Sa Brahmaji Uvacha said, Pitamaha Brahmaji said. What did he say? Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogad Avaihi. Avaihi means you learn. This is the principle I tell again and again. Nothing can be taught. We have to learn. See, friends, you must have seen there are people, they are taught how to drive a car, but they just can't learn. And there are some kids, they learn patapat, no time. So, the onus is in our side now. We have to learn. Nobody can teach us. See, friends, I'll tell you one example about this. how learning is more important than teaching. There is one man in Ahmedabad, and he is from UP, maybe from Meerut area. And when he was small, maybe about 10, 12, 13 years, he came to Gujarat. Because UP, nothing is available. So he took some 50, 40 rupees from his father, he came there. And he was working as a gardener in somebody's garden. And seeing his work and sincerity, the owner of that building or that house, he saw him and he put him in his studio where they were having the lip sync and all audio video, huge studio. There this boy who has not even studied, he doesn't know even how to read ABCD. He was doing everything, and when those people were doing everything, he was watching what they are doing. They were talking Gujarati or English and doing the things. And this fellow, UP, he was watching. And slowly, he became so expert that his owner gave the whole studio to him. You run now. See. And then I had some problem. Audio and video was not, video was not having the audio, but audio was separately recorded. So I told my friend, he says, Swamiji, my boy will come and do it. So he came. On my Apple laptop, he did it. So then I talked to him in English. He said, Maharaj ji, mujhe Angrezi nahi aati. I said, then what are you doing? What is that? That I don't know. Then I will do it for you. And I tell you, he fixed that thing within 5 minutes. What he is doing, I also didn't know because I had not done that. And he also didn't know what is this, what is that. He said, iske baad ye karne se ye ho jata hai. See, friends. Then on that he was one of the most successful person. Therefore, what is the moral of the story? Remember, we have to learn. Nobody can teach us. Now the question comes, who can learn? He who can learn from his own experiences of life. See, don't wait for the guru to come in your life. This example I gave a number of times. Food is in the plate. Hunger is in the pet. By looking at the food and Brahmarpanam Brahmavi Brahmagno Brahmanautam Brahmaivatena Gantavyam Brahmakrama Samadhila. Hunger has not gone. You have to eat that. Oh, I have to eat also. Where is the hunger? In the stomach? Where is the food? Outside. Where is the guru? Outside. Where is the knowledge? In guru. Where is the problem? In our mind. So that knowledge must reach our mind. And the knowledge can reach our mind if we are bent upon learning. But normally what happens, instead of learning, we find excuses. No, Swami, it is okay, what you are telling is true, we don't agree, but it is very difficult. When you say on the spiritual path, something is difficult, you are not committed. Why we are not committed? We have not recognized the value of that. See, friends, has anybody ever said, earning money is difficult, therefore we are not going to earn money? No. We find out ways in the same manner. Unless we have value for the truth, we will not be committed to learn from everything in life. And once you take this approach, then you can understand the story of Bhagwan Dattatreya in Bhagavad Mahapuran. When he was asked, who is your guru? Who taught you this? He said, I have learned. Meaning, guru did not teach me. And how many? One? No, 24 gurus. And everywhere he tells, from the space I learned this thing, from the air I learned this thing. To an extent, he tells, from the prostitute I learned this thing. See, friends. And therefore, Here when it said, Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogadavaihi, Shraddha, we must have faith in the scriptures. We must have faith in the teacher. We must have faith in our abilities. See, I cannot do it. Why you cannot? Then who will do it? There is no proxy on the spiritual part. Shraddha, then bhakti. Shraddha is at the level of intellect. What the Shraddha does? Helps us go beyond the catch of logic. Why? Once you get caught in that logic, why, we can never proceed ahead. See, there was one man, he asked me once somewhere in a very elite audience, management, and so many in Ahmedabad it happened. There used to be about few thousand people listening to the talk. And then he asked the question, Swamiji, you are telling so many things, don't get lost in cause and effect, but can you please help me? Yes. Whether the egg is early or the bird is early. Anda pehle ki murgi pehle? So I looked at him. Oh God, such a difficult question. You caught me. Then he started looking around everybody. Then I asked him, I said, look here, when we talk abstract, average people don't understand. Extraordinary people like you can understand. So let us make something. Suppose this is the bird. Is it not? Yes. So this is the bird. Then egg was first. Suppose this is the egg, then the bird was first. What you are talking is only imagination. Don't get lost in imagination. Therefore, Shraddha is that which helps us go beyond this catch of 22. Now, is it not? We accept somebody is my mother. Do we logically want to prove it? We accept somebody our father. We do want to have the DNA? No. So our life begins with Shraddha, and therefore Shraddha, then this barrier of intellect we transcend, then bhakti. But only Shraddha is there, only logic is there. Without devotion, we will be becoming argumentative. And argumentative people cannot achieve anything in life. Therefore, Shraddha, Bhakti. Then the third, Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga is commitment to the cause 24/7. See? Dehabhimane galite Vidyate Paramatmani Yatra Yatra Mano Yati Tatra Tatra Samadhayaha. See? When we transcend the body identification, Vidyate Paramatmani, when we come to discover our essential nature, Yatra Yatra Mano Yati, wherever, whenever, whatever we are living in meditation. If you have heard me earlier, you know, I am again and again emphasizing, don't do meditation. We have to live in meditation 24/7. Otherwise, those who do meditation, half an hour meditation, followed by frustration. No. We have to live 24/7 in meditation. This is how Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogat Avaihi. You learn. These are the things. And once you take this as our spiritual practice, then you will see every day we will learn something and grow wise. See how important it is. Every experience will teach us. I'll tell you one example. I used to have migraine. Not for a day or two, but for more than 25 years. And when it used to be there, I used to become mad, terribly mad. Very difficult. You must have seen or experienced. Migraine is a very terrible pain. So, one evening, It happened probably in Kaivalyopanishad. I was late for my dinner, so I told the mess people, hey, I got some program, I'll come little late, keep my food. So I went late. Everything was closed, my food was kept. Chapati, dal, sabji. And I asked, no rice? Oh, Swamiji, we have forgotten, but we'll cook for you. I said, don't worry, it's not necessary. And then that night I didn't take rice. And after that, next day morning when I got up, no headache. Then I said, maybe because of that. Then I tried. 2-3 days, no rice, no rice, no rice. Headache gone. Thereafter, for a few years, I didn't eat rice. Now there is no logic, but it helped me. Now again I take rice, now there is no problem. So, if we have crossed 40 years of our life, and yet we do not know what is suitable for us, nobody can teach us. What food, what kind of temperament, what kind of activities, we have to learn. See, therefore, Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga Davaihi. Now, normally, what is meant by the spiritual practice by us is now evaluated in the next mantra. And these two mantras are chanted when we receive the Mahatmas in our house or anywhere. You must be knowing this mantra, na karmana na prajaya. So please repeat. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena.
न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन
Tyage naike amrutatva
त्यागे नैके अमृतत्वमानशो
Parena nakam nihitam guhayam.
परेण नाकं नीतं गुहायां
Vibhrajate yad yatayo vishanti.
विभ्रायते यद्यतो विशन्ति
Vedanta vijnana sunischitarthaha.
वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्थाः
Sannyasa yogad yataya shuddha sattvaha.
संन्यासयोगाद्यतयशब्दसत्त्वाः
Te brahma lokeshu parahanda
ते
kale.
ब्रह्मलोकेषु परान्तकाले
Paramrutat parimuchanti sarve.
परानुगताः परिमुञ्चन्ति सर्वे
Now, normally, spiritual practice is associated with the first thing is karma. And this karma goes so deep in our system that karma becomes the only theme of our spiritual life. See? Once I was in Switzerland with my friend, his wife, and 2 kids. So we are searching for some vegetarian restaurant. When he saw that, he said, Swamiji, there is one, we'll go there. We went there. And the name of that restaurant was Karma. K-R-M-A. Swamiji, what should we order? I say, you don't have to order anything. Why? Prarabdha will come. This word karma has become so terrible. See, friends. And therefore, the first thing the teacher says, na karmana. See, now here we have to understand the meaning of karma. What do you mean by karma? See, now here I'll tell you a very simple example. One day, one lady, when they give me food, they want to observe me how I eat. So it is so uncomfortable, isn't it? Somebody is watching you. If it's one, I can avoid, but if there are half a dozen standing, normally they give me food first. And if I survive, then the others are given. Yesterday we have gone to his house, you have seen? First I was given. And the others were watching. Chal raha theek? See? So, I took chapati, took a dip in the dal, nothing was there except water. Then sabji, achar, everything, and made a bite for me. And when that bite was going near my mouth, my attention was toward those Mahamayas. And as it was going near my mouth, their mouth started opening. Tadatmya. And the one whose mouth opened like a crocodile, I say, Mama, please come. So she came. And then I said, look here, before I take food, I normally offer it to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So today you are my Sri Krishna. Take it. So she ate. And feeling great, see, all them, only I was called. And after food, everything was over, she came crying, Swamiji, what will happen now? I said, nothing has happened till date, nothing will happen now. You don't know, today is Ekadashi. So what? You have given me food to eat, and Ekadashi, we should not eat rice, we should not eat chapati, we should not eat this. And you gave me that. Now what will happen? I said, nothing. You go to hell. Straight away. Now learn the principle. I have eaten this, I have done this, therefore sin or merit. But when the food goes in the stomach, thereafter, do we have that notion, I am digesting? No. Digestion happens. And therefore, if somebody has constipation after taking food, is it a sin? If somebody has got dysentery, is it a merit? No. Because what is karma? Action plus doership is into karma. This is what Bhagavan Krishna says, Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Do not become the cause of karma phala. See? So what is the cause of karma phala? You become the doer. See? Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. How important it is, my friends. Karma phala hetu is action plus doership. So when they said, na karmana, meaning lead your life in such a manner, let us not have that arrogance of doing something good and a guilt of doing something bad. This is what we told you in our Maha Mantra, Happy Mantra, in simple way. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. When we see or hear something, immediately comments come. And what is the comment? Evaluation. Something good, something bad, something required, not required. And by this commenting constantly on everything that we come across, a personality is born. I am not like others eating non-vegetarian. I don't eat non-vegetarian. See, friends, this is the karma phala hetu. So Bhagavan says, na karmana. Therefore, what is to be done? Yad yad karma karomi tat tad akhilam shambho tavaradhana. Whatever we are doing, it is our worship to the Lord. Now be very attentive. The traffic rules are applied on whom? On the car, on the passengers, or on the driver? On the driver. Neither on the car nor on the passengers. Similarly, law of karma is applied on those who have this notion, I am doing this, I am doing that, they suffer. But on the contrary, a devotee of the Lord, it is something like a person, a taxi person, takes the customer, hey, take me to a drinking booth. So he takes them there. Because he has taken that passenger to a drinking booth, does he get the sin? He gets only the meter reading. Then one liquid spiritualist comes out of the drinking booth and he tells, now take me to the temple. And he takes him to the temple. Does he get merit? No. Meaning, he is doing everything as ordered by the customer. In the same manner, what will be the way to get out of the karma? Whatever we are doing in our life, friends, understand this point. Whatever we are doing in life, Remember this thing, nobody needs us or our actions. Nobody needs. Whatever we do, it is our need. When we take food, are we obliging the food? It is our need. In the same manner, whatever we do in our life, remember this principle, that it is our need. And when we do something as our need, you know what will happen? We cannot have the arrogance of doing something. The best example I always give is this. None of you need me. Why I am talking? It's my need. See, who is the first listener to the talk? Me. If whatever I talk, and if I don't hear and practice in my life, will others do it? And therefore, na karmana, we have to clearly understand whatever we are doing, it is our need. You take this stand in life. Life becomes a beautiful game to play with. So, na karmana. Then, na prajaya. Not by the children. Now, children are of two types. One is called as Bindu Santati, second is called Nada Santati. Bindu Santati means our usual parent children. And Nada Santati means Guru and Shishya. The disciples are the children of the Guru. So, they are not the children like we are the children to our parents, but only by the way of education and teaching. So, na prajaya. Do not expect anything from your next generation. Nothing. In scripture, this is called by three words. Eshana, Lokeshana, Putreshana, Vitteshana. Eshana means desire. I want to go to the heavens after death. Then you must have a son, and the son will do the pindadanam, and then he will take you to the heaven. Oh, to have a son, I have to get married, of course. Then I require money, of course. Then I must work hard and earn money. Then what is the reason? I want to go to heaven. See? But if you don't want to go anywhere, see, you are free from desires. There was one child, and in their house the rule was that the child, maybe about 12 years or 10 years, he has to go to the well, collect the water, take bath there, and then bring the water in a container, and with that water and with the wet body or something, he has to do the puja in their house. Regular rule. Unless that is done, he will not get food. So he was doing. One Sunday it so happened, he went to his neighbor, South Indian neighbors, and after playing for some time with a friend, then that lady told, hey, you are playing since long, now you go and eat something. So he ate dawa karke, idli, dosa, vada, wonderful. And then forgot to go home. Because now everything is over. Then went at home 12 o'clock. Till then the gods were not given bath. Everybody angry at home. Now somebody is not going to get food today. So this boy, he has already taken food. Who cares? Friends, if you want something, you are a slave. Kathopanishad, the ultimate statement. Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vridhishritaha. When we live at zero desire level, you are divine. See? Na karmana, na prajaya. See, so many students, they say, Swamiji, we want to be with you. Look here, I told them very clearly, don't hang around me. What your knowledge has to be given is given to you. You die your death, I will die my death. There is no proxy. But see, other people are doing, I said, then you go to other, not to me. And I am not your guru. We are on the same path. Because the path is very narrow, so somebody is ahead, somebody is behind. So don't hang around me. See, friends, Vivek Chudamani, at the end, last verse, it is said, after imparting the knowledge to the student, the teacher went his way, the student went his way, never to meet again. Don't create samsar, mandali. It is said in the traditional way that Saap, Singha or Sadhu, they do not create houses. Snake never builds his house. He goes and stays somewhere. The tigers don't build their houses. And the sadhu also. Therefore, na karmana na prajaya, then dhanena, na dhanena. Not by wealth. If I got so much of money, I will go to heaven, forget about it. See, one person was doing sadhana and then he thought, I will ask God everything, and God appeared before him. He said, Bhagavan, what is the meaning of 1 rupee for you? 1 rupee, maybe few $100 million is equal to 1 rupee for me. Oh, what is the meaning of 1 second for you? 1 second is 430 million years. Oh God. Why? No, I wanted $1 from you. God said, wait a minute, wait a second. See, relative. This point, if you can really digest it, time is same. See? For the kids, you must have seen, when they had to go for some movie, you go for movie, you do that. When it is starting, why it is not starting? When it starts, then why it is not ending? Because their time scale is different. And our time scale is different. Similarly, our time scale, we live 100 years. Dog's time scale, they also live 100 years. But their 100 years is equal to our 20 years. Therefore, this is all relative. But we get lost in that. Therefore, na karmana na prajaya na dhane na. Whatever may be wealth that you have. You can observe these two things in this world. Among the rich people, you come both categories, happy and unhappy. Among the poor people also, you come across both categories, happy and unhappy. See? Because both of them are conditioned by the same reality. A poor person is the one who doesn't have enough money. A rich person is the one who has got enough money. So money is the criteria. It is something like those who want to live long and those who want to commit suicide. They have got the same condition. The one who wants to live long, he thinks himself to be body like Hiranyakashipu. And the one who wants to commit suicide, he also thinks that he is a body. If the body is destroyed, everything is over. In short, conditioned expressions cannot be sorted out without wisdom. Therefore, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. Then, tyage naike amrutatva manashu. In Bhagavad Gita, toward the end, 18th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna very beautifully summarizes. He says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Give up everything. These are the words of Bhagavan Krishna. It can't be taken at surface level. You have to go deep, diving within. Sarva dharman parityajya. Give up everything. Before we give up everything, we have to establish this is ours. I cannot give up this house because it is not mine. Now apply this principle. What is in this world that is we consider ours? Start from the body. Is this body ours? What can you give up? See, after a talk, one person came. Swamiji, I am so fed up because of my wife. What should I do? Please tell me, guide me something. I said, come on, divorce. He said, no, I can't divorce her. She is earning. Then what should I do? I said, okay. On your behalf, I will divorce. Can I divorce somebody else's wife? What you can give up in this world? What is ours? See, friends, these are the secrets. Only superficial. We will not get the meaning of it. Therefore, tyage naike, living in renunciation, does not mean live like a beggar. Means, although you are going in and through everything, no sense of possessiveness should ever come up in our mind. See? Like, you might not even known, I have moved in so many different cars, all kinds of cars. See? But if a thought comes in my mind, I think I should have a car, gone. One of my Tamilian friend in Mumbai, Iyangars, very good friend, now he's very old. So he was in a bank, Reserve Bank of India. So he says, Swamiji, you have to all the time wait for somebody or take a taxi. I want to get a car for you. I said, don't get. He said, no, I had decided I'll get it. Those days that Zen car was very popular and he took the automatic Zen car. I said, no, keep it with you. I had no place to keep it. He kept it. Now you learn. I said, okay, I learn. Now where is the time for me to go and learn? 3 years it remained with him. Swamiji, I said, you drive. See, friend, go through everything, but no thought of possessiveness should come in our head. Possession is a burden. Belonging is a freedom. Let us belong to the Lord. Belong to the world. But we keep on possessiveness. Therefore, na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amritatva manashu. So what is amritatva? Amritatva is there is no fear of losing anything in life. Be attentive. When an actor is acting on the stage as a king and he is delivering wonderful dialogues and everybody is appreciating him, that he is a very good king and all that. And when the time is over, the curtain falls, he has to remove his all clothing and everything, put on the same lungi and a shirt and ride on a bicycle, take that performance fees, 120 rupees, and go on a bicycle. Will he feel that, oh, it was such a nice thing, I was a king, now I have to again go as a... No, he knows. It is just a temporary, it is not real. See? But at the time of acting as a king, he was really acting as a king. Exactly the same way. Whatever role we have to play in life, play that role. If we can get this one message of our scriptures, therefore, Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. When Sati was asking Shivji that you tell Rama is Brahman, God, but he's crying like a useless husband because his wife was taken away. How can he be Paramatma? See? In the same manner, wise people live in this world like any average person, but they are beyond all the impacts of life. Therefore, friends, I told you one simple principle. Spiritual evolution means not becoming extraordinary. Remain ordinary. When we are ordinary, we don't have to prove anything to anybody. If you go for an interview, they ask you, what is your qualification? I am a doctorate. Prove it. So we have to show the certificate. On the spiritual path, we don't have to prove anything to anybody. The truth is non-specific existence. Nirvishesha satta. Man is nirvishesh satta. Then son, husband, father are savishesha satta. This savishesha, something specific. The son, husband, father, do they exist apart from, other than, independent of the man? Then what we have to do, whatever role we have to play your role beautifully, but don't forget at that time also that you are a man first. That's it. You don't have to go anywhere in the forest. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena. Tyagena, don't have to give up anything. See? Then pareda nakam nihitam guhayam vibrajate yad yatayo vishanti. Pareda nakam. Nakam is heaven. This is going beyond the heaven, meaning beyond the relative existence of good and bad, joy and sorrows. Pareda nakam nihitam guhayam. And we don't have to go anywhere in the guha, in the cave in the Himalayas. No. In the guhayam. Guhayam is in your own being. In the Panchakoshas, the substratum is the truth. Nihitam guhayam vibrajate yad yatayo vishanti. It is here, all the yatis, all the sincere seekers, they are abiding in this divine and playing the game of life. Therefore, spiritual life is whatever we have to play it beautiful, but never forget our essential nature and come to know that the one who is disturbed or successful is far beyond disturbances and success. With this knowledge, lead the life cheerfully, happily. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.